Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars week, I already forgot, week 33, day 5. It is a brown day. I hope you all are doing really good today. It's almost Christmas Eve, only one more day. We're almost there. Felt like it came really quick. Felt like it was just like the beginning of December and now it's like, oh, it's already the 23rd. Gosh. But anyways, it is a brown Guild War day today. We're going to be running with Gorgotha, Corvash, Famine, and Highforge. Mainly just all the disables, all the damage, all the mana drain, all the mana accumulation that we'll need. And hopefully it will all go well. And tomorrow we do get to try something quite a bit interesting. We get to try the new Pure Blue team. Tomorrow is the first the first Blue Guild War day since the new troop came out. The Scotty, whatever her name is. But anyways, it's the first Blue Day since it came out tomorrow, so we'll definitely be doing that for Christmas Eve. That's pretty funny that it actually coincidentally went for Christmas Eve, because she is kind of Christmas-themed. Or at least ice-themed anyways. Close enough. Well, we'll go take the blue over. Get ourselves our Corvash. Do we throw it now? Oh, he doesn't even have his thing traded. I was going to throw it so he doesn't have a chance to revive. That's not even applicable. I think I might just take a yellow just to make sure we go for a full famine, just so something weird doesn't happen, just in case. Now we'll just throw a random Highforge. He has actually a really weird team. Don't normally see Great Maul last slot. That is not where you normally put that guy. Okay, do we throw a famine here? Is that enough to even kill anything? 14, 7, 14, 28, 56, and 87. That is enough, unless I counted it wrong. That actually is enough. Yeah, I got it right. Hey, there we go. Sweet. I probably should have went for the Great Maul, actually. That'd be a fail if it actually devours me. It's like, that's a horrible spot to put it, yet it still wins. That would be unfortunate, though very, very, very unlikely for that to actually occur. But it can, because I have no way of disabling him unless we get a famine up. But it looks like we're close enough that that won't matter at this point. He has no mana, so we can just throw Corvash, get it right into another Gorgotha, get all the manas off our Gorgotha. And there we go. Just get another little poke on it. We could probably just kill off Gorgotha at this point. Oh, I need a mana drain on that. I might just famine it. Here, have a famine. There we go. Wow, 2 HP. Really? Well, I can Highforge kill it into a Gorgotha, so let's Gorgotha. I'll kill you. And then we just go for the Corvash into a famine, and then boom, dead. Actually, let me throw the famine first so we get more damage. And that better be enough. Yeah, it is. 31. And the other one has even more damage if it wasn't. And down it goes. Hello, Barang. Hello, Ayrton. Hello, Nautical. Hello, Ozzy. Hello, War. Welcome all. Yes, Merry Christmas, everyone. And hello, Alucard. Well, not yet, but, you know. Some of you I might not be seeing for Christmas. Because I know many of you might be actually, you know, doing stuff on Christmas. So this might be the last time I see some of you. And of course, next week we will not be streaming at all. Monday on Christmas night will be our last final live stream of the year until January 4th. Actually, I think January 5th. Somewhere around there. January 4th or January 5th, we should be getting back into the live stream schedule. Yeah, Monday's live stream is the final one of the year. Okay, well, we'll go move that. And what else we need here? Take ourselves a blue, maybe? Possibly. There's like a billion different options. Definitely not that one, though. I don't want to give him all the green. Too bad I can't force him into taking that one. That'd be great. You know what? Let's just take it downwards. So we'll do that. Not enough for Corvash yet. We would need one more blue or brown. But though that brown would just go into Gorgotha, so I guess we just take that. Hey, we got a key out of it, too. I'll gladly take the key. Guess we take a green, a yellow into a green. That then gives us, or gives him a 4 times. He's stunned on his stunner, though. So we don't need to worry about his stun stunning us. Or no, I lied. What would have been even funnier if he unstuns? If he went from stun to unstun to stun the stunner that stunned him. That would have been perfect. Unfortunately, that didn't just happen. That would have been too perfect. Unfortunately, I did it to famine instead. So we'll just go and throw a skull here. And Corvash that away so we don't have to deal with it. Go for a nice Gorgotha. Actually, do I go for the skull? That's enough to kill him, and I think I do go for it. Feels so good, him not having stone skin. I know it's been like that for a while, but it makes a really huge difference with him having armored instead of stone skin. Well, that's a lot of blue. Luckily, he only has one thing that it goes into, and he doesn't have a Queen Mab or Corvash or anything left. So we'll go take our blues. I just need that last little bit of mana somehow. Well, we might just manually take it at this point. So we'll go take the blue, unless we could brown surge. There's a brown. Will it surge, though? That is the question. Oh, we'll chance it. Hey, we actually got it. Very nice. And we got the extra turn off the top. Also, hello, Marcelo and Mr. Lonely. Welcome, welcome. What is ice-themed Tacet just back home from a party? Wait, what? Let's see. But no, I'm not back from any kind of party or anything. Not doing that until tomorrow night. Or I should say tomorrow afternoon, because tomorrow night we will still be doing the stream. Or should be able to make it in time. I might be a little bit late on tomorrow's stream, but should most likely be at the exact same time. Because most of the stuff I'm doing will be done before it hits 8 p.m., which is normally when I start the stream. Okay, well, let's throw down the Gorgotha. And what else we need here? Skull into skull. Is there a way to double tap? I do not believe there is, so we'll just take that, get our Gorgotha going, and we'll be good to go. Take the yellow, take the... why do I keep calling it that? Take the green, then take the yellow, and that's match off of anything we do. And wow, a double skull off the cascade. I'll take that. Way overkill. Something ice on Christmas? Did I say ice on Christmas? I'm pretty sure I meant nice. I don't know. I don't think I said that. Let's see. That or my speech is going all over the place. Also, I feel like there's stuff crawling on my legs right now. Because there's these little weird palmetto cockroach thingies that are in my house. I keep spraying for them, but they keep coming in. Because it's winter time, so they're trying to get away from all of the cold. And it's annoying because they're always like crawling around in my bathroom. And it always feels like they're crawling on my feet. Because I'll always be like standing when I go to the bathroom. And they just like keep rolling by and sometimes go on. Normally I don't bother, but I don't know. When I'm sitting here, it feels a little bit weirder. But yeah, I've been spraying and stuff for them. They just don't go away. Okay. Skatey, not skydiving. Oh. What did you end up saying? Tacet was saying, yeah, we're going to be using Skatey on the tomorrow night for the ice, for the perpetual store. Maybe that's what you were thinking of. But yeah, that will be the first time we get to use her for the blue day. Will be tomorrow night. Should be pretty interesting. So far when we've been using it, it's been winning. I'll go show it after this too, for any of you that have it and want to use it for tomorrow. It's been winning pretty well so far. Oh good, he does not have traits. I was going to say, a silent one getting a silence there. Why does everything in this Guild War battle right now not have traits? I guess that's from us being in bracket 2 right now. There is such a huge difference between... Oh, I forgot to take purple. There is such a huge difference between bracket 2 and 1. It's so uncommon for me to see something untraded. But I guess it happens in bracket 2. This is like a third battle in a row that has something like it. Also, just a note, never use Silent One in first slot if he's not fully traded. That would be like using a Scion in first slot when it's not fully traded. It's almost pointless. Okay, what do we do here? We'll go through the High Forge. Got double freeze on us. There's nothing I can really do to get them off other than just waiting, though. See if we can get another Corvash. I'll throw the Famine first, though, for the additional damage. So we'll wait on that. Probably just go for another Explosion. You know what? Let's just get rid of it now. I think that's enough damage, and down it goes. And now we just have to deal with one Queen Mab, and we'll be good to go. There we go, Famine. That's not enough damage, though. So we're going to have to wait or use something else. And now that should be enough damage. Yes, it is. Way more than enough, and down it goes. Bug versus Rubber Mallet versus Bug versus Shoe. No, I don't want to kill them. I don't mind them staying here, as long as they stay out of my way. Let's see. The only thing I'm normally bad about insect-wise are things that fly and spiders. Though, ironically, they kind of neutralize themselves out. But those two things I can't stand at all being around anywhere within my proximity. But most other insects I don't normally mind too much, for the most part. Let's see. As long as they're kind of just moving around, being on their own business, it's not that bad. But if I see like a random spider in the corner, no, it's not staying there. Nope. Let's see. What do we do here? Guess we go for the brown. Bug versus cat. I know, my cats used to play with the bugs too, and I used to have them. I don't have any cats at the moment, though. One of them lived to 20 years old, which was pretty amazing. The very first cat I had. Let's see. We'll throw a Corvesh. And so I guess we Gorgotha. We'll just go get for a High Forge first, though. He's not going to get anything up in this one turn. So we'll do that. Get the explosion. Go from there. We got a famine. How much mana do we have here? 18, 28, 59. That is not enough to kill a single thing. And I don't have a brown either. I could take the yellow. I guess that's fine. It doesn't give him anything. So we'll do that. He'll take a skull. He now has full mana, so we can go and disable that on something. What is the biggest threat? Probably the KrissTigger, just so we don't have to deal with that. I won't be able to Corvash reach him, but we can High Forge kill him. So right here, just to make sure he doesn't get Degeneration, we'll go for the Corvash, and then we could just go and backslot his team by using a High Forge, and that's pretty much matched from there. So we'll go and move that over, throw in the High Forge, and then we just Gorgotha into... oh, did he really just kill it with an HP reduction? Good job. And I guess Famine into Corvash is the match. Looks like it. So we'll throw that down. And down it goes. Was that our last battle or second to last? I think it was second to last. Hey, Celestial Tradestone. We've been getting lucky with those Celestials lately. We're almost at 10,000. Let's see. Nope, or second to last. And here's our last. Gorgotha, Corvash, Infernus, and Mercy. Interesting team. I don't think you really need Corvash in that team. I feel like you need a different damage source instead of a disable. And I guess it works. I say that, but it does have the same Gorgotha Corvash combo. But the only reason I'm using that is because it's a brown day. Normally I wouldn't be using that combo if it wasn't a brown day. Because there's better combinations for both of them than having to do this. Do we let it take a skull? Whatever I do, I need to try denying out Mercy. Though I don't think there is. So you know what? We do... we go for the brown, actually. We'll take that. He goes for the skull. Interesting. I want to take a yellow here. We don't have the capability of doing so, though. We don't even have the ability to drop for one. So we're just going to take a blue here, then. Trying to do something that won't give it Mercy. And there we go. Perfect. No Mercy for him. Or at least not an extra turn Mercy. And now we just take the yellow into a Gorgotha. He's getting his mana up surprisingly quick. But we'll be able to get the brown. And as long as we get our Gorgotha here before he gets his, looks like we're fine. And as match, we got Corvash before him. And yep, that's match. We get to drain both of them. Too bad we didn't have the Famine here. That would be a much better thing to cast, but that's still fine. And there's no way he can really win at this point. So we'll go take a yellow Surge. Oh, we didn't get the Surge. That would have been full mana. But we'll throw it to High Forge. Wait till he gets a little bit more mana right here. I guess that's enough. Let's go get rid of... Oh wait, we don't have a Famine yet. Where did your mana go? There we go. Okay, now we throw down a Famine on something. Probably don't need to bother with Gorgotha yet. I think we just go for the Infernus. I don't think this is enough damage, but I'm still throwing on it. Yep, there we go. That's still perfectly fine. We can High Forge kill it. And... yeah, I guess we High Forge now. Let me make sure I take all the extra turns. Take the yellow. What else we have? Take the brown. And just leave everything else there. Throw the High Forge. That'll wrap that one up. And then we just Corvash into a Famine the following turn. And that's pretty much match. Skulls will kill that out. And then we just have a Mercy to deal with, who did not take its cast. So we can just throw the Famine at it. And now we just need one of any poke. Yeah, we just take the yellow. Oh, no Surge. Luckily there's a skull right there, which saves us a little bit of time. And what is that score for that then? I would assume about a 9,350. Maybe even more towards 9,400. That didn't go too bad. What? What? What is that score? Okay, what did we do wrong? That day actually went really decent. I guess we didn't mana generate enough? Maybe we took too much damage? I'm not quite sure on that one. Oh, maybe because I kept killing them too much with true damage instead of physical. I don't know. It doesn't seem like we should have gone that low. Oh well. What are we doing these ways? Oh yeah, we're actually in second right now. We had some people that didn't do their battles, which was why we were like all the way at 7 for 6 for the entire week. But yeah, most of our people have done their battles by now, so we're back into a relatively decent spot. And we still have someone who hasn't done some of them. Okay, so it looks like we'll be good for the week then. Should be able to make it back into bracket 1 for next week, though we won't actually be showing any Guild Wars from next week, but hopefully it'll all go well. Anyways, let me go do dungeons, everything else. If you guys still have any other questions or team builds you want me to do, let me know. We'll definitely go make sure to do so. I think there was one that was mentioned. No, there wasn't any. Though I do want to go and mess around with the blue day that we're going to be running tomorrow with the Skatey. That I definitely want to do. Okay, so first things first, let's go do and run through, not that, go run through dungeons and see what we have for today. Just clear these out with the, you know what, let me go try the beast version of this. Oh wait, never mind, I can't. I'm going to stick with this. I was going to try using the really quick explore team, but you can't use that for these battles. For these battles, you have to use this team. For explore and challenges, you can use the one with the Forest Guardian, and it does go slightly quicker. Now for these you need the multi-cast, so you can't do the other one. The other one's made to only do one cast and then win. And there we go. Oh, what are you doing? What is that? Okay, well, we'll take that up. Anyone still getting the crazy half-screen dodge bug with Skyla? I think I still am. I haven't been using Skyla, but I got it the first few days of the patch, and I assume they didn't hotfix it. That probably won't be hotfixed until next patch, I would assume. Well, actually, that wouldn't be hotfixed then, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be patched until next patch. Which is coming pretty soon. It's coming mid-February, the next patch. Or so it should be coming. It's coming next February, mid-February. They also said that they're going to do 6 updates next year, which would be the most they ever did in 1 year, if they do indeed do that, which would be kind of cool. But that is their plan. Let's see, we'll go explode this. Yeah, they're always cautious with how they say things, because there's a lot of times when they don't get around to some things that they kind of want to do. Well, let's throw the Rowan, throw the bird, Phoenix, and there we go. What is the really quick beast version? Oh, it's the same thing, just with a Forest Guardian, pretty much. That is the really quick beast version. It's not that much quicker, but it's over an hour time, it does go slightly quicker. Mainly because you get the mana generation. It's worse against things that revive, but assuming you're up against things that don't have any chance of reviving, it'll be perfectly fine. But yeah, it's the same thing, but with a Forest Guardian. And, oh wait, never mind. Let me go replace this over to a different team. Actually, it might be my first slot at the moment. Let me go double check. What do I need there? Rowan. Let me go put that in there. Boom, boom. Let me keep that one as is. Let me go change whatever my first slot is. Nope, it is not the right team, but let me go clear this out. And what did I need? I need a... Oh, I should probably do this in the correct order. I need a Sunbird. I need a Forest Guardian. I need a Ogryn. Oh, or double Firebomb. And a Firebomb. Or you would just use the 2 Firebombs if you don't have a Ogryn fully traded. +2 red, +2 red, +2 red, +2 red. Well, I guess it doesn't technically matter if we go +2 red, but oh well, there we go. And let's see what we can do with this. Oh, there's purples. Throw that over. Throw that down. And of course we already get all the starting mana. And then we just throw this down and then team wipe every single time. And you just keep repeating that over and over again. But it's basically based on a 1-cast Phoenix that you would get, since you just get to start with 6 mana. So it assumes that you'll automatically get full mana every single time. And then you just do that every single time. Oops, there's challenges. I wish there was it would keep you on this screen every single time. It has been suggested so many times, but they still haven't done that. I think one of the main reasons they may have done that, they actually said something kind of interesting that I didn't think about. The main menu of the screen, when you're just idling on the home screen where it's just the map, it has one of the lowest usage of anything in the game. So it could be that when you're on those other screens, it just uses up more of their servers. so they by default always want to bring you back to the normal screen, so that it's not as intensive on their servers. So that might have been one of the reasons why they have it like that, despite everyone asking them to not have it like that. Also, this battle's going really bad right now because we didn't get the one-shot. This team does assume you one-shot every single time, and when you don't get it, it does go a little bit slower. But overall, over the course of an hour, I believe it does go quicker. I never actually tested them for a full extensive amount of time yet, side to side, to really see the difference. I still personally prefer using my other team, but I know this has been something that people have been running. But yeah, it's pretty much the same concept. Whichever one you really prefer is the one I would say to go with. Yep, come on, cast. Why you no get full mana? And wipe it out. But yeah, that's pretty much what the team is. Same as the other one, pretty much, just with a Forest Guardian instead. Oh, same as what? Oh, sorry, same as this team. The Explore into the double Firebomb version. The Sunbird Verwan double Firebomb. This one doesn't start with half mana, but it has twice as many different mana pools that are useful. Yep, come on. Yep, come on, cast. And then we just throw whichever one got the full mana, or both of them. Yes, you can also run Elspeth versions. You can run Elspeth with pretty much anything into one of those pure color troops that give bonus stats, and then just wipe out the entire enemy team. That is also an option. There are many different options that you can use for clearing these out. As long as you win at least 3 per minute, ideally 4 per minute, you're doing it correctly. So if you're doing that, then you're fine. Anything 3 per minute plus is perfectly fine. Oops, oh, I want to take that. Unfortunately, because I went to the other screen, it made it go so much slower. But down it goes, and then we just clear it out. Oh, that wasn't enough damage? That's not good. Look at all those legends and epics getting in the way of our one-shot. Come on, cast. They totally need to make those hotkeys already. They said that they are considering it, which would be amazing if they actually implement it. The being able to hotkey on PC, that is. I would love that so much, and would abuse it to no ends. We could probably win 5 times per minute with hotkeys if we were to be able to do that in Explore. That'd be so much fun to see how quickly we could do inputs, especially if they leave the screen right there. We could do 5. If they did 2 changes, if they added those hotkeys and they allowed it so you could just sit right here on this Explore screen, like right here on this battle screen, and just keep clicking battle after every single battle, you could actually do 5 Explores per minute, which would be a pretty big increase. That's an additional 1 per minute. That's additional 60 per hour. And 60 per hour, that's 60 possible trait stones. That's like 4 arcanes, 1 celestial or 2 celestials, and like a few other just junk stuff, like runics and stuff. Or actually, runics aren't really junk, but to me, they almost are at this point. You have to hit 300k glory before you go. There's no way I'm hitting 300k glory before I go. Do you know how long it actually takes to gain 1,400 glory when it's not a week when you can gain glory quickly in PvP? Actually, I don't even know what the rate is for glory. I really need to figure that out. Honestly, I've never bothered calculating out the hourly rate of glory in this game. I just always watch it accumulate over time, but I never really pay much attention to it. I'd have to check it only off of PvP, because it'd be pretty inconsistent if I do it off of tributes as well, and my total glory accumulated. Because my tributes are quite a bit higher than most people's. Actually, it's the highest you can possibly have at the moment. I don't believe any kingdom is lower than the maximum possible that is currently available. So whatever my tributes are the best you can even have right now. So that wouldn't really be a good example, since I would get like a free, maybe even like 100 extra glory on top of what most people would get. But if we just track it off of PvP, that would be the easiest way, without actually taking a tribute, of course. Oh yeah, let me go test the Blue Day. I do want to use this for tomorrow. Azura, Emperor Corvash, Scotty, and what's his name? The Lion, Merlion. And it will smooth that down. Let's see. Mab, Justice, Valkyrie, Mercy. Any changes? With what? Mab, Justice, Valkyrie, Mercy? I normally would not advise to have Mab in first slot on that team. You also normally don't put Justice in second. Normally it would be the exact opposite order of what you're using. It would be Mercy, Valkyrie, Justice, Mab. The complete opposite order. So yeah, basically flip your entire team. But yeah, I do not advise using second slot Justice or second slot of any of the Guild Guardians. The main reason for this is they apply their bonus to the first, third, well, they apply it to everyone else and not to themselves. So if you have it in second, you're applying it to first, third, and fourth, which doesn't help you as much if it's something like a attack or a justice, if it's a courage or justice, because you're gaining attack value. And you want to have your first 2 troops to be your highest attack value whenever you're using anything that's going attack or skull-oriented. And so you'd basically have to put your courage in either third or fourth, and that is the same thing with justice. And with justice, it's normally put into third on a justice team. But yeah, Mercy, Valkyrie, Justice, Queen Mab would be perfectly fine. Okay. We need to go get our mana, so we'll go and I guess just take a blue here. We get brown anyways from the Cascade. We did give him some red, but it's only a little bit of red. Shouldn't matter too much. I say that now, and we'll see him getting a blade off because he got that little bit of red. Okay, let's get our explosion. And get our other one. And we got everything, we're good to go. Okay, this is pretty much just auto win at this point. Let's see, did I Corvash? Yeah, I think I Corvash. So we'll do that. Get that down. Take a skull so he doesn't. Or you know what, let's actually explode. You know what, never mind. He has his ability because I gave him those reds. See, I told you. But we'll do that. I need to get him to the front. Is that enough to kill? No, it is not. Okay, move that over. And then we just explode the very few blues we have on the board. Oh, there goes her. But what we do get is a, how do I do this? Take this, hope he stays silenced. I then do this, hope he stays silenced even more. Or you know what? I don't need to hope he stays silenced, I could just poke him. And take the green, throw that down. Corvash now, that's in position. And yeah, we're good to go. Actually, I could just wait. No, I can't wait, because what if he cleanses? So I'll get rid of that. He wouldn't have, but just playing it safe. Down he goes, and now we just kill him from there. We got our double silence poke, and I think that's match off the double damage. Never mind. Really? Well, that both barely lived that. Okay. Also, that's something I might need to consider too. I might need to switch back to my normal blue team when we're up against something that has Impervious. Because this team doesn't really have much to deal with Impervious with. Most of its damage comes from Mana Burn. Also, I don't know how I feel about using this against pure Drain Spam. We'll have to see. Could I show teams you mentioned earlier? Or you mentioned? Wait, what team did I mention? What, Justice team? Oh, I can go show a Justice team. I think I already have it saved. Not with a Mercy, but I can go do it with a Mercy. Normally you don't use that team with a Mercy. Normally people do that only for defense, I think. Because it's a little bit slow doing it for PvP. Because Mercy normally gets in your way. Only the Corvash version normally runs with a Mercy when you're running like a Corvash Valkyrie Mercy combo. Okay, what do we do here? Is that enough to kill? Yes it is, so we'll do that. I said that this would do bad against this team, and it's actually doing pretty good, though. I think that's off of pure luck, though. That where we just had bad luck the previous battle, that could also be the case. Because we were running into very few blues on the board. Which is surprising, given that we have the Perpetual Storm. And yeah, that's match right there. Not really anything we need to do special. We could just go and Corvash it. And that's match. Doesn't matter what we do. Here, have a poke. And down it goes. Let's see. Skull Spam with Keeper of Souls and the other Ragnagord. The other with Ragnagord. Wait, what? Wait, sorry. What was the team that you mentioned earlier? Oh, if there's no problem, could you show any team with Ragnagord, please? You just got one as well. Wait, is Skull Spam with Ragnagord or just one? Wait, you recently got a Keeper... Oh, how did I miss all that? Wow. You just recently got a Keeper of Souls. Could you show a Skull Spam team? You still don't have Sakima. Oh, Skull Spam team with him. I normally just run that with Valkyrie, Giant Spider into a frontline tank. You know what? We could use you said you needed Shrek Rag with it? Oh no, you needed a Rag plus a Keeper of Souls. I can make that work. There's a team that works for that. Let's go try it against our Revenge battle, actually. I think it should be good enough to be able to take it on. But yeah, it's, let me see. That'd be Ragnagord. Rag. Oops, I keep forgetting. You need to type more than that. Ragnagord. Valkyrie. Giant Spider. Which one is it? And, Keeper. Innkeeper, so useless. But, yeah, we just do this. Get a... Ooh, here's the question. Do we go brown-red or do we go red-yellow? Which one is more important? I think it's brown-red, still. Brown-red. Assuming we're not up against Scion, I think the answer is brown-red. And we're not up against Scion. There we go. Oh, not both the troops together? Well, there you go. Whoops. But, yeah, it'll still win. Okay. We'll go take the brown, get our Surge. Let him skull poke us. I kind of have to let him def mark us. And now we just go skull crazy. So we do that. Get a Keeper. Oh, not a blue. Really? That's not good. Ideally, we would not want to do that on blue. And, well, we got her on red now. So I guess we will do that and just cycle around off the blues. Come on, blue. Do you not have alignment now? On something that's not purple? Wow. All those blues, and only purple is the alignment. There we go. We got it on yellow now. And now we probably have to get rid of the blues. Nope, never mind. We got it. We got the green. I think we might have gotten the loop going slightly. Now we can just do it on blues now for the damage. And do it on brown again. Clear the board soon with a Ragnagord. And just keep plowing down the team. Clear out the board so we get a nice fresh one with all of our manas. And just keep doing that until we win the battle. This would obviously not work if they have Gorgotha or something. Or at least would be way too slow to be realistic. But, there we go. Didn't realize you didn't want both of them together. But, hey, it works. Giant. And we get the Giant, and then we just go throw the blue down. Actually, we should have probably done it on purple. But I don't think it matters since we have enough damage here. And down it goes. Yeah. I normally don't advise using a team that is exclusively only skull damage, but they do work. There are several of them out there that still do work. Let's see. You wanted to see a team with Keeper of Souls and other with Ragnagord. Oh. I thought you meant both of them together, not individually. Well, the concept for Keeper of Souls that I generally always do is just sitting right there already. It's just Valkyrie, Giant Spider, Keeper of Souls. Your first slot almost doesn't even matter what it is. That alone is enough to loop. The first slot's just to assist it even further. Generally, it would be something with a relatively high attack that can also support this triple team. But things like Aberrath, Ragnagord, any Exploder, Gorgotha, stuff like that can all be used in the first slot there. As long as it's decent for doing skull damage or resistant to skulls, or good at keeping this team looping, or has a board clear, or can assist this team in any way, shape, or form, you can use any first slot there. But as far as the Ragnagord team, it's a little bit hard to actually just make a Rag team. Ragnagord you can put into essentially any team in the entire game, so I would need to know what else you have to really be able to build a Rag team. It's similar to a Famine, where it doesn't even matter what you're using, you just put a Famine in and boom, you're good to go. I don't know if I have any, like, lower, more budget ones even around, but, yeah, all you do is just get Rag, put a brown-red banner, get his mana up immediately, I like how I keep not clicking on it, and, just go from there. Yeah, there is basically anything. Just find your two best, like, highest damaging legends, and put your team, like, very good legend, or actually, you could go, yeah, that's basically it. You just go something in first slot as a partial tank. Ragnagord, really good legend with good damage, really good legend with good damage, and then boom, there you go. Or really any two troops in the game that does the same purpose. Doesn't really even matter what they are. So for example, we could just go and do Gorgotha there, get the double explosion, maybe a Christine X, maybe a Dragon Soul, And, oops, should probably put that over top of it for no reason. And you can just go something basic like that, or really just anything. This doesn't really matter too much. Actually, in this case, I might actually want to move the KrissTigger up a little bit more so it could also tank for it. And we just set our banner to a brown-red, red for the Rag, brown for the Gorgotha, and we're good to go. But yeah, really just about anything. Ragnagord's generally a second slot troop, unless you're up against Corvash, in which case you might want to put it in third slot. But other than that, you just keep spamming him, getting all your mana. Ideally, you'd want him not blocked at all, but if you're using another mana generator, it normally doesn't matter if it's being blocked. But yeah, just keep exploding with it, keep everything else going. Use whatever your damage sources are as your main way of winning the game. And that's pretty much it with a Ragnagord. He's an assist troop that gives you mana to anything that has a high mana pool. The whole goal of using him is to use him with the biggest possible hits you can. Because he can easily feed them mana. Is he really about to silence me? I don't have any way to counter that. Fail. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, now we wait. And wait. And wait. There we go, finally. Go get the Ragnagord down. Oh, we don't have a drop there. Board is horrible. Oh, there goes a famine. That'd be sad if we actually lose that now because of that silence. That did a really big toll on us. Oh, and I didn't even take the purple. That also doesn't help. Let's just not take the purple. Well, at this point, I might as well go all in on Gorgotha since we already started on it. We'll go move that down. No Amnesia. He gets the extra turn. Yeah, I think we actually lost to him getting a silence. I have not lost to a silent one for a while now. Let's see. There we go. No more silent one. Unfortunately, he has a gigantic hit coming, and I have nothing to single target him on this particular team. Let's see. Yep, he just gets a famine, and we're just gonna lose at this point. That's what we get for getting silenced. Let's see. But yeah, that's generally how you use a Rag. Let's try that again. You just brown red into him, get your mana, go from there. Let's see. But yeah, it doesn't really matter what the team is. It's just the general structure of it is what you run. I probably should switch out when we go up against the silent one to something that actually has better keepability against it. But for this team, it should be perfectly fine for what we're using right now, since it's just AoE versus AoE. And since we get the better mana generation, we should just be able to outpace them. And looks like we're doing okay for that. Take the red so we get Rag up in case we need more. And now we just keep going crazy with it. Get rid of all the yellows. And it does look like we'll be able to out-AoE him. And do that on green. Another Dragon Soul. Oh, should have taken some of the skulls first. I guess it didn't matter. He was going to die regardless. And that's match. Now that's what it's supposed to do. But yeah, Rag and Famine. Both the two kind of troops that can be used with anything. Maul, Ragnagord, Keeper, and Sylvan. Wait, what is Sylv? With a Doomclaw. But yeah, we'll go do that. I don't see why not. I haven't used a Keeper of Souls with a Great Maul for a very long time. It actually is pretty nice. I used to run it with a Deep Borer back when Great Maul was really good in the game. You guys might remember that. Back when he had the 50 or 15% chance to devour on his skulls. Those were some really annoying times. I like how I just put a Ragnagord into a team that I already have a Ragnagord on. Keeper of Souls. And Famine. Oh, that's the old... Oh yeah, this is pretty much the exact old team. Except you're using a Ragnagord instead of the Deep Borer there. But yeah, this is what I used to run when Great Maul was in the most overpowered state he was ever in. This was the exact team I ran, except instead of a Ragnagord, I used a Deep Borer. And I'm pretty sure I used a different banner, because I don't think Doomclaw was out at the time. Wait, what is the Doomclaw banner? Doomclaw, Doomclaw, Doomclaw. What kingdom is that? Doomclaw, Doomclaw. I don't know them by their names, I only know them by their kingdom. Doomclaw, where's Doomclaw? Honored. I don't see any Doomclaw. Talon banner. Pretty sure that's not a banner name. Let's see. Oh wait, never mind. Was it? Did I just mix two people's different responses? No, Oh wait, no, yes I did. Because someone said the famine, and I did salve, or wait, what is salve anymore? Salve anymore is what it is. Okay, so let me go do that then. But yeah, what's that banner? I might as well just go with a brown-red though, is the main thing I need here. So I'm just gonna go with that. Yeah, I know, I was gonna say, that's why I can't find it. But then why did you say Doomclaw at the end then? Gosh, I'm out of it right now. Alright, let's go get Rag up. Take the reds. He'll just miss. We don't have a drop. And what do we need here? I guess we take the blue to yellow. And there's the red we need. Get a Ragnagord. Get the last little bit of maul we need. And that's pretty much match. We can go devour his maul before he devours us. And as long as we get some brown here. There we go. And now we just explode the board. There goes the keeper. And do we have alignment for it? Yes, we have it on green. Actually, a couple colors, but we'll do it on green. And now we got that entangled. Wait, entangle still goes into the next troop? Ah, they didn't fix it with entangle. Interesting. They fixed it for so many things in this game, but they didn't fix it for entangle for whatever reason. Or they forgot. Interesting. I did not know that, because I haven't really used Salvini Mora that much in this current version of the game. But yeah, look at that. The entangle goes straight into it off the Salvini Mora. That's not supposed to happen, actually. Or I don't think it is. Yeah, that's kind of interesting, because they fixed it for almost everything else, but they didn't fix it for Salvini Mora. Maybe because it's off of a trait, whereas I think they might have only fixed it for abilities and not traits. Kind of like when they made Submerge, they made it work only for abilities and not for traits. Yeah, it works out pretty nicely. Yeah, Ragnagord banner. Brown-red is the Ragnagord banner. You never use any other banner with him. Very, very rarely would you ever bother. It's same as a Dragon Soul. You very rarely ever use anything other than a +2 purple, +1 red when you're doing when you're using a Dragon Soul. Okay, that went over very luckily. Go for the yellow there. Got ourselves a Great Maul. That charm didn't really do much. But I can go kill his Firebomb. He didn't actually cast it yet, so let me go do that. There we go. Gotta make sure I don't accidentally devour the thing that's entangled. That would be a fail. Do we even have alignment here? I don't think we do. So we'll just go get ourselves alignment then. Is that alignment? And no, it is not. We can't do it on purple, can't do it on red, can't do it on blue, can't do it on green. That doesn't leave us with any option, so I guess we just Ragnagord to clear the board on purple. Oops, not what I meant to do. That's also not what I meant to do. Well then. Does it still work though? No, it doesn't. So we'll just go Salvini Mora in the middle of nowhere and hopefully get some skull alignment somewhere. There we go. I guess that works, though we still don't have any alignment. So that didn't actually solve our problem. How do we still not have alignment? Okay, we'll move that over. Still no alignment. Ow. Okay. We'll just Salvini Mora then. Still no alignment. Oh no, never mind. There we go. Though it's on purple, which I ideally would not want to do it on. But, oh well. It's better than nothing. And now we just need one skull instead. And where's our one skull? That doesn't go low enough, but this might. There we go. All the way over there. I wasn't even planning on hitting that one. There we go. Oh, any plague teams. Anything with a last slot plague is your tank. You would just set it whenever you need to counter out a famine. Normally, if I was to use it, I would use it with a Azura, just so you have the double disable of the stat reduction. So we could run something like a Plague, Rag, Azura, and like one other troop. Let's see, what's a really good damage source that you have? Well, what your one really good damage source is, or just a Gorgotha, I guess. So that would be a little bit weird. We wouldn't have any damage if we were to do that, so we kind of do need a damage source here. So we'll just do that. Go a blue-purple here. This is the one time we're not going for you, Rag. I'm sorry. Let's see, blue-purple. And just for the sake of the new mythic, I guess we'll just use the new mythic for this. But you can use pretty much anything. Or then again, maybe we won't, because if I use the new mythic, I would have to move the location. So let's just go use, I guess, just Infernus for now. But you can use pretty much anything. Doesn't really matter what the damage source is, as long as it is indeed a damage source. World Breaker, Infernus. Let's go with Infernus. We'll stick with that guy. And should be good to go. And you just keep doing the Ragnagord into the Azura. And then the Plague is basically just a backline tank for their Krakens and whatever else they might be running. And you can get the extra stat reductions too that combine with the Azura stat reduction. 1 mana short, because I did not set the +1s on him. Fail. That awkward moment when you don't set the +1s on that one, on the Rag. Yeah, that's why you run the +1s on Rag. Though the same issue would have happened if I would have went the other way around. But oh well. We'll do it on green. So I should probably shoot them on yellow there. Okay, got an Infernus. And there's a slight issue because now we can't do anything. I would need to take a brown search. There we go, good. Because of Gorgotha. Doesn't get much though. Go for the reds. And now we can start getting stuff going. So we'll throw it in Furnace, get our mana we need. Get our first stat reduction. Wow, that died quick. And get the Infernus. Get the Plague. Keep getting our reductions. Oh, actually, no, don't throw the Plague yet. He's about to cleanse everything. And then just throw the Infernus again. Get another one. And there we go. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And you can put any damage source there. Doesn't really matter too much what it is, as long as it covers, I guess, yellow, just so you get the extra color in there. So basically any full AoE yellow in the game, or any high damage yellow. Let's see. What other one did I miss? We did that one, we did that one. Let's see. Any Plague teams? Already did that. Hello, Laura. Welcome. Merry Christmas. Can you show you the attack and defense teams you use in the Guild War? Sure. I can go to show all of them. So for defense, we currently use the following. Though one of them I will be switching because it seems to be doing bad. But for my defense, actually this is a pretty good week too because we get to see how they're performing accurately. But for defense, I use on a red day, I run pure dwarves. The Lord Ironbeard, Apothecary, Lady Ironbeard, and King Highforge. The main reason for this is Lord Ironbeard does triple to reds, and for the sake of consistency, we just use a pure dwarf team to help buff him up. One nice thing about this is it's immune to things like Devour, Deathmark, and all those kind of things that can be a little bit annoying. It's also pretty tanky, and can get some pretty high damage off the Highforge, which has a boost ratio based on all the dwarves on your team. For Green Day, I run a Green Slime, which gets to deny out all the greens on the board. And then I run it with an Infernus Elamagrim, which can run an infinite purple combo to basically kill them out. Elamagrim also has Impervious, which is relevant because quite a few people do run Kraken on a Green Day. And we just have Captain Skullbeard here for the purpose of taking a few extra skulls if we can, and just for simple mana generation for when our Green Slime dies, because our Green Slime will die. This team seems to be losing, but it is a pretty good team to use manually, where you basically just get the Great Maul up off of Mercy. The Mercy should pretty much almost always be used on a purple day, regardless of what team you're using, simply because it gives you a lot of mana and denies out their purple, which of course on a purple day is pretty relevant. For my Defend Yellow, I'm running basically pure true damage. It's Corvash, Desdemona, Astral Spirit, Spirit Fox. 2 of these have Empowered. Not only that, but you have a stun and full mana drain. You also have full Daemon is pretty common on this day. And you have something that does 2 times damage to Daemons on skulls. 50% chance to just hit right into their HP, which is even more true damage. You have a true damage ability that does double to all yellows, which, given that's a yellow day, is everyone. And it also gains an extra turn if they're a Daemon. And since Daemons are pretty popular on a yellow day, she's just insane to be using. And the rest of them are just for additional true damage. For Brown Day, I should probably switch this up to a different day. But for Brown Day, I use Pure Goblins. This team is decent. I think the day that I set it as Defend is not decent, though. But it's Nobin Brothers, Queen Grapplepot, Princess Fizzbang, and Goblin Rocket. And for my Blue Day, this actually ended up working out really good last week. I'm curious how it'll pan out today, or tomorrow, I should say. But it's Dark Troll, Azura, Moloch, and Plague. What's interesting about this team is it has a triple... It's kind of similar to what we were just doing with the Ragnagord, in a way. But it has a triple stat reduction. Azura reduces stats off her ability. Moloch reduces stats off of its final trait. And Plague reduces it off of not only his ability, but also his final trait. So we have 3 different things that cover every single color in the game that have stat reduction to the opposing team. And we have Dark Troll here just to feed some purples to get us going. And yeah, it ends up working out pretty good. We have the blue-purple banner set like we would on a Ragnagord, solely for the Azura. Only thing that could slightly happen that could be bad. You know what, maybe I should go move that down one to see how it will fend. But Azura can get Corvashed pretty easily. That's the only real downside that this team has going against it, unfortunately. Oh yeah, if you ever need a Brown Day tank, always go with Cockatrice. If you ever know what not to do, or if you ever are wondering what you need on a Yellow Day or Brown Day as a tank, Cockatrice works out pretty well. Not only does it do 2 times damage to things that are entangled on the opposing team, it's pretty cheap to the point that most people have it. It has an entangle that disables their skulls, which makes it similar to the tankiness of a Gorgotha, and it has a full mana drain, and it gives you some browns. The only slightly bad side about it is whenever it misses its browns, you can feed a lot of brown mana to the enemy team, whereas a Gorgotha is normally a bit safer in not giving the enemy as many, as much stuff. Oh yeah, also, the teams I actually invade with. For Guild War Red, I run with Rock Troll, Dark Troll, Element Grim, Infernus. I always run the Element Grim Infernus for the most part, just to wipe out the enemies. There's another red team I do like to use, though, which is, I think I have it saved still. Let's see, where'd it go? Guild War for Red Dragons. It is Dragon Soul, Ward Breaker, Dawnbringer, Element Grim. Also, most of the teams I'll be showing right now are unrealistic to build as newer players, unfortunately. The blue team I run is Scion, Corvash, Christine X Merline. Merline for the backline Impervious, Scion for the Drain, Corvash for the Drain, Christine X for the Summon and Board Control. For Yellow Day, I run simple Gorgotha Famine combo, so we keep getting Drain, Amnesia to give everything stats, and Moloch for the extra mana drain for when Famine is not around. For Brown Day, we just did this. It's basically the same team, except with a Gorgotha Corvash combo, and we have High Forge for summoning purposes. Also Anti-Devour there, just in case. For Purple Day, we have an Umber Wolf Infinite Loop team, pretty much. Just get into a Dragon Soul, get the Umber Wolf, or get the Element Grim going, and once you have that going, you pretty much just auto-win. And for Guild War Green, we have just a Apothecary Famine combo to be able to keep disabling them with full mana drains. Plague is there just to lower their stats some, and as a last slot, Impervious. And Kraken is here in hopes that he gets 1 Devour and then can start going crazy. Otherwise, it's basically just Apothecary into Famine for the protection. And yeah, that's pretty much all of them. And also for tomorrow's Guild War Blue, I'm going to be running something a little bit different. We're going to be running the new Skyla, or Skady, I mean. And the Skyla, I'll name her every single thing that's incorrect, and see how she performs for tomorrow. Speaking of that, let me go do that again. And since we're going to be using her for Guild Wars anyways, might as well get a little more practice in there for tomorrow night. Use Yasmin, War, Abby, and Mercy. Haven't we tried that already? Pretty sure we tried that on one of the other Guild War days. We tried that 2 weeks ago, and it did work out decently. I don't think I have it saved at the moment, though. Probably should, just in case we feel like trying it again, and I might forget what it is off the top of my head. Wouldn't be the first time. Alright, let's move that down so he doesn't get anything over there. He does get a single Mercy, but that's fine. It's no extra turn, so that's the main concern. Also, what do I even have set as my banner right now? Because we just took a blue and we didn't get a +1. That should be happening. I need to go double check my banner after this. Or maybe we do have a +1 on blue. Oh, I must have taken a purple then. We're probably using the -green banner then. +2 blue, +1 yellow, if I'm not mistaken. That would make sense. Yeah, I think that is the case. Alright, well, let's get our explosion, get things going, get our stat reduction. We hit magic reduction on probably the most useless one, getting on the Mercy. She barely even does anything with her magic. Okay, well, let's start with a Corvash there. Should we go for more stat reduction? Might just go for that at this point. She's about to die anyways, but I might as well let her die to Skull soon. We'll go for a Corvash there, just so he doesn't get to do anything. See if we can get the last little bit of our mana. I don't have any explosions, so I'll probably just go for a Silence here. Yeah, there's no mana that we could go swipe or anything, so yes, we will go for the Silence. Guess we shall silence the more annoying ones. Hey, that worked out perfectly. Those are the 2 most annoying ones. Unfortunately, we don't have a good mana to go take her. Green or yellow, neither of which are really that viable. I guess we take green. And he takes yellow, and there's the shuffle, finally. Still does not really give us much, but I guess we'll take the purple. It dies. But now we can go summon the Queen Mab there and get ourselves a Corvash. So we'll go move that. Move that to the back. You know what? We did not have a easy way to take that out. I didn't realize that. Merline is our only single target. Normally, you want a little bit more single target, or at least a better single target when running a this team, or you know, when running a what's her name, Skady, because you need to make sure that when she moves stuff around, that you're still able to aim at them properly. That, or you just need time when we do that better, because we need to make sure that they're always within the core Vash range. I can't just move them all the way to the back and then let them go and stay safe. That would not be good. Okay, let's see if we can get a red. That'll be enough to kill it out, because we can just double Merlion, and that should be enough damage. And there we go. Oh, never mind, that's not enough. Okay, apparently not. But one more little poke will do it, and that's definitely way more than enough. And down it goes. Oh yeah, no problem. How about, oh yeah, let me go save that team and see. Because I probably will mess around with that for it. Let me see, I'll just put it over to suggested team slot for now. We'll see if we might try it once and see what happens. But yeah, we have used this before. We used this, I think, 2 weeks back. War, Amnesia, Endless Conflict. Endless Conflict. I just mainly want to be using the new troop so we could finally see how it does. Because we kind of already know how this one performs. Oh, this one has the Mercy? Oh, did we not run it with Mercy last time? I guess we didn't. What banner would we even need to do? Probably +2 yellow for the Amnesia. Wait, what is the other banner? Oh no, it has -blue in it. It wouldn't work. Yeah, so I guess we just go +2 yellow. Because the other option would be -1 blue, though with 4 troops that wouldn't really be worth it. We go take off ups. Never mind, that's not a battle. You know what? Just for fun. What happens if we do this? You know, I could actually lose to fire bombs. That would be really sad if that happens. Let's go do fire bombs versus fire bombs. Who will win? I'm placing my bet on fire bombs. Okay. Get the Rowan. And it looks like we might lose. There we go. And firebomb. Kill the firebomb. I think that's my first firebomb kill with a firebomb. There we go. Well then. Anyways, let's go use the... Oh, come on. What's with all the weird teams? Really weird teams popping up out of nowhere. It's not a revenge. Oh, come on. Really? Fine. We'll go to casual PvP. Be like that. There's one that might get used on the Guild War Day. But yeah, this will be our final battle for the night, guys. So if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them now and we'll go over them. Or if I might have missed anything. But yeah, hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas and Christmas Eve, everyone. We will still be streaming tomorrow night and the following night. So yeah, we'll still be doing that. We'll have 2 redeem codes instead of just a standard one for Christmas Day as well, for the Christmas night stream. Still the same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now, tomorrow, and on Christmas. And those 2 streams will be the final 2 streams for the year, as well as until about the 4th of next year, until about January 4th, because I'll be on vacation during that time, seeing some family and such. So yeah, we'll still be uploading some videos and such, but we won't have any live streams for the entirety of that duration. Let's see, we'll get that down. But yeah, Monday night, Christmas Day, will be our final stream of the year. Get our yellow explosion. I mean green. Why do I keep going at yellow? And that's match. And down it goes. Yep, as always, it is pretty decent. When are you considered not early game anymore? I think I am finally going to be doing a video on that, by the way. Early game, mid game, and late game. Though my definition of it, of course, is a lot different than, or maybe not a lot different, but it could be different than what other people think. But I generally consider leaving early game as the second you hit every single kingdom to level 10. Once you hit every single kingdom to level 10, I would consider you in mid-game at that point. The main reason being is that you have accumulated enough stats at this point that that's going to be your base stat line for a very long time, like months upon months. The stats that you have once you reach that point is what you're going to be staying at. So that is basically the good majority of the game, that you'd be kind of at that in-between point. So I would consider that basically getting into mid-game. The second you unlock every single kingdom and upgrade every single last one of them, all current 30 of them, to level 10, is when I would consider someone in mid-game. And of course, they would probably have quite a few troops by then too. But that could vary. But it's mainly the stat line that I would consider at that point. Hey, look at that tribute right on time. It's mainly the stat line that I would consider to basically be the mid-game point at that point. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading off for tonight. Hope you all have a wonderful holiday. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. If any of you happen to be around on Christmas Eve, do enjoy it with your family for any of you that are celebrating. But for any of you that aren't, or just have free time at that time, we'll be around, as we always are. And we'll be going over Monday's troop as well tomorrow night, as we always do every time. But anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful holiday and stuff. Hope you have a good New Year's too. This might be the last time I'm seeing you for a while. And yeah, goodbye, everyone. Good night.